This is my 63rd rally, and I drove here from Point Pleasant, New Jersey. It's quite a distance, about 325 miles.
Why all of this passion for Donald Trump?
Well, two things. Two things. These rallies. This is the greatest show on earth, the Trump rally. I mean, Donald Trump is our first rock star superhero president. I mean, he's like the real life Tony Stark. They should call him President Iron Man. There's nothing like a Trump rally. I mean, it's amazingly entertaining. But number two, as a friend of mine who was in an agency in the government that I shouldn't talk about once said to me, he said, you know, we got to remember, this country's in trouble. So we have to remember, Christmas Day, 1991, we woke up and the Soviet Union ceased to exist. He said it was just gone. He goes, they just folded. He goes, at the agency, we didn't even see this coming. And he goes, boom. He goes, don't think this great nation can't disappear in the blink of an eye with the wrong people in charge. And he goes, my God, we got the wrong people in charge right now.
Who are the wrong people in your estimation right now?
Well, let's face it. Joe Biden has got the IQ of a sack of carrots. And Kamala Harris is like just a stupid like frat girl. They're both two idiots. They are sock puppets. It's the goose that lays the golden egg. It's absolute corruption. That's why Donald Trump is so hated. He came to Washington, D.C.
Because he's not corrupt?
Well, yeah, he came to Washington, D.C. when he was first elected president. I don't know what's in his mind. I don't think he expected it. What the fact is, they say we should revere that. They say we should revere that Capitol building. I don't. What that Capitol building is in D.C., it's the largest brothel in the world. With few exceptions, most of the representatives in there are whores, and they're whoring themselves out to communist China. They're out for their own profit, for their own money. They have no concern for America. It's personal wealth and power.
Could you also say that they're whoring themselves out to corporations and all the lobbyists?
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. They should. Donald Trump came to town and couldn't believe it and saw them on their knees, whoring themselves out. And he started figuratively slapping them in the faces, telling them, get on your feet and act like Americans, for God's sake. And that's why they wanted to destroy him.
So on that issue, I mean, some Democrats and some Republicans would agree there's too much money in politics, there's too much corporate power, there's too much for the big corporations, the wealthy.
Yeah, to quote a famous Democrat when there were still good Democrats, Harry S. Truman, didn't he say anybody who gets rich in politics is a crook? You know, I mean, how are these people like Nancy Pelosi and others? How are these people in Congress who are earning a salary of less than $200,000 a year acquiring tens, hundreds of millions, you know, multiple homes? I mean, there's something really rotten going on here, and that's what I think is maybe President Trump's greatest achievement, and I think he didn't expect it. He did a lot of great things. All I can say is the big picture. When Trump was president, the economy was doing pretty damn well, and I slept easy at night. We were at peace. Now, I'm close to retirement. I wanted to retire early. I'm 64. I can't because all the money. Look, to keep ends met, I have had to like dip into my savings, and I've got a third less than I have now of the savings I had, and the dollar is worth less and less. I can't stop working now, and I think our country is in danger of dying. And I think that President Trump, as our 47th president, is our only hope to stay above water. And like I said, I don't believe there are some good Republicans out there, but he's the man.